I've been thinking a lot lately about why this community has grown the way that it has. When I first started YouTube, I thought women were coming to the channel because they wanted to know which concealer didn't crease, or which foundation worked best on mature skin. And yes, we still love talking about beauty, but after reading thousands and thousands of comments over the last 5 years, I realized something. The makeup was never really the conversation. It was just the reason we found each other. But what are we really talking about? We're talking about a sense of community for women that are going through a process in life that we really don't understand. It's somewhat uncomfortable to talk about because you have to acknowledge the weirdness that your body is going through, and you have to recognize it out loud in order for it to be a conversation. You guys don't have to do that. Let me do that for you, but feel free to join into the conversation because, well, we're all going through the aging process together. One of the things that I've noticed about my face when it comes to aging, where's my mirror because you're gonna wanna do this, is look at your jowls. What are jowls? It's where the collagen has diminished. Our face is slightly sinking in because that layer of collagen is getting smaller. Therefore, everything is coming in and starting to sag. It is a very normal part of the aging process. I'm not showing you how to hide behind makeup. I want to show you how to show up and feel more confident using makeup as a tool. Because as we've gotten older, I noticed that I still feel like myself on the inside, but the world treats me a little bit differently. Heck, I treat myself differently when I look in the mirror at these jowls, and I don't like how they look. So today I'm going to share with you an easy trick on how to camouflage those jowls. First, we have to see how bad they really are, and for that, you're going to need a little handheld mirror. Put it in front of you and tilt your head forward. Yes, it is an unsightly view, but it is a necessary one. I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily miss looking younger. I miss the ability to fix something. As my face is starting to deflate, I can't fix it. And those of us that are in this age bracket, 50 and above, we are used to fixing things. Give us a problem, we're gonna solve it. And there's just things about the aging process, specifically with our face, I guess because that's the most visible, that we just can't fix. I mean, I shouldn't say we can't. With the right amount of money and the right doctors and the right resources, I guess you can fix anything, but I'm not trying to do that. I just want to help us be the best version of our current self without trying to hold on to youth that we were never meant to hold on to begin with. The best part about working on these jowls is you probably have the products already in your makeup kit collection. You're going to want to start with an eyeshadow that is a shade or two darker than your foundation. If you don't wear foundation, then a shade or two darker than your skin tone. You don't want to go darker than that, but it definitely has to be at least a shade, no more than 2 shades darker. I reach for either eyeshadow palettes. You can find a cream eyeshadow if you have one. You can use your bronzer or contour if you have one. This one by Essence is a good one. This is their bronzing stick. It's a shade or two darker than my skin tone. It doesn't really matter if it's a cream or powder formula. What matters most is the shade, and that is 1 to 2 shades darker, like we just said. If you've got those bronzing drops that were real popular a couple years ago, this is the Drunk Elephant. e.l.f. also has some. You can mix a few drops of this into your existing foundation to darken just a little bit for this trick. The key is that you don't want it to be a shiny satin glowy finish. You want it to be more of a matte finish. So that's why I find eyeshadows pretty easy, because it's easy to find a matte eyeshadow. You don't want a product that's going to reflect any light in this area. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here from the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. This is about a shade or two darker than my skin tone. Then you're gonna take a flat dense brush. I'm gonna pack that powder right on the side, not the tip, but the side of my brush. Tap off any excess. Now I already have on my foundation. If again, you don't wear foundation, then you'll do this after your sunscreen, your moisturizer, or your tinted serum. Then I'm gonna find that part that sticks out, so the jowl itself, and I'm going to put a little bit of contour right. I'm gonna go a little exaggerated so you guys can see. The key here is do not put that powder in the divot. You want it on the jowl side, the part that's hanging down, not the part that's coming back up, because that's just gonna make it look a little more indented. So only on, do it this way. I think you have a better sense of what I'm doing here. Just on this fatty part that's hanging down. See that? Then I'm gonna take the other side of the brush, and and lightly blend that. Not in the skinny part, not in the part that goes up, but truly the jowl part, the part that's hanging down. I call it the underbelly. And just slightly. And I will do this almost every day, you guys, because I like the way it looks. I don't like the jowls at all on me. I like a little tighter jawline. Then you just take your finger and lightly blend. And then you blend it up a little bit and a little under so that when you turn to the side, you can't see where you've put that. See the difference that makes? It's a really simple trick. It's an optical illusion, if you will. Now, if you used an eyeshadow that's a powder product, there's no need to powder this in place. If you used a cream product, then just go in with a little bit of a translucent powder, really lightly. You don't want to add any color, again, nothing that's going to be reflecting light. And just very lightly tap that in just to lock it in place. And then one last thing is to go in with your foundation brush and just blend it softly so that you don't have any harsh lines and nobody is the wiser that you added a little extra contour to that jowl area. Well, look at the difference. See how this side sticks out right through here? And that side does too. It's just not nearly as noticeable. When it comes to makeup, it's just makeup. You can always wash it off and start over, but it does give you a tool to feel more confident and get back out there and enjoy life and not fade into the background. I don't have all the answers. I'm figuring this season of life out too. But here's what I know. I don't think women over 50 need another person to tell us how to hide our wrinkles. I think we need more people telling us that we're still becoming, we're still important, we're still seen. Yes, we still talk about makeup, we still test products, but I really enjoy having bigger conversations with you guys because I think we're all looking for the same thing, and it's not becoming or looking younger. It's becoming ourselves. And that's changing, and it's changing quickly. So while we still feel like ourselves on the inside, we just don't look like ourselves on the outside. And that's okay. These little tips and tricks are used to help us look on the outside as young as we still feel on the inside without trying to capture the way we looked in our 20s. Because there's nothing wrong with the way you look today. I hope this helps you keep your jowls in check. And in a place where when you walk by the mirror or you see your reflection in the car doors, you're headed to the grocery store, you stop for a second and think, damn, I look pretty good today. And if you love the way your makeup looks for a day and you want it to last all day in the sun, then be sure to check out last week's Friday Face Off where I compare 2 setting sprays because as we know, powders aren't always our friend when it comes to more mature skin. Setting sprays, those can help our look go the distance in hot summer days. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.